The weed I smoke, it's giving me this feeling to sing good song. Marijuana, I'm a brain, sensimilia. Yeah. Good feeling, good vibes. This keeps me alive. And I won't lie, no. What would I do without you? Marijuana. What would I do without you? Sensimilia.
Irites in a them time, yeah. Now you'll find out who is the real revolutionary. Watch this, Irites. Tell them, Blackout JL. Oh, sweep over my soul. Catch a please take control. Irites make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. Irites make the good time roll. In love with the music, we never say Irites come on us about the lotion day. The system of all while the DJ play. Songs of redemption, don't get away. Biometric info, that's what you think of. I just wanna be fair. So let's trade them a Libya, no one no answer. Everyone say my God is sweep over my soul. Chacha please take control. Irites make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. Irites make the good time roll. No one want to admit racism is alive and strong. My brothers died down at Sierra Leone with the blood diamond. Donald Trump is the leader of those illiterate fools who don't understand. Love is the order of the day. The universe don't have a plan. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. I realize make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. I realize. Business, living a piece out of any way you want. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Throw down your gun and your nuclear weapon. All of them things are not the solution. Everybody ever him now to be something. Like a spirit in them life have a happy ending. Live and love you will be safe and sound. I react, sweep over my soul. Chacha please take control. I react, make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. I react, make the good time roll. In love with the music, we never say. I realize come on us already lotion day. The system of all while the DJ play. Songs of redemption, don't get away. Biometric info, that's what you think of. I just wanna be fair. So they've chilled down a Libya, no one no answer. Everyone say my God, be sweep over my soul. Chacha please take control. I realize make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. I realize make the good time roll. No one want to admit racism is alive and strong. My brothers died down at Sierra Leone with the blood diamond. Donald Trump is the leader of those illiterate fools who don't understand. Love is the order of the day. The universe don't have a plan. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. I realize make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. I realize. Bastards, living a piece out of any way you want. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Throw down your gun and your nuclear weapon. All of them things are not the solution. Everybody ever him now to be something. Like a fairy tale of life have a happy ending. Live and love you will be safe and sound. I realize it, sweep over my soul. Over my soul.
Sweep over my soul. Yeah, man. Jenik. Again, your host. Do you hear me? Any sound there? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, but you're gonna wait, Catchy. You're gonna wait a bit, Catchy Grizzly. Yeah. Janik, your host. Yeah, it's me. I haven't changed my chilling spot, not yet. But the warm weather is coming. Hopefully by May, hopefully by the month of May, we'll be able to sit outside comfortably without having a big winter coat. Like, it's gonna come. I have hope. I have hope. That's why I'm becoming that shining hope. You know, everything that we want to see in this world, that we want to see change, we have to become it. If you want to see the world change, become the change. If you want to see more hope, become the hope. You want to see more light, become the light. Simple. You have to embody it. You have to become the fullest of the story, of that hope, of that. And there's so many people that that's all they need is a little shining hope, you know, to spark something else, to spark something new often, to spark something new and just take their life to a whole other level. Not so much a whole other level financially at start. It's not going to happen like that. But vibrationally, you're going to have a whole other level of experience with life. And I think the best things in life are not something you can buy or you can sell. Or I think the best things in life are free. And it's that personal mastery, especially. Mastering our thoughts. Very important. Thoughts are constructive. And let not them be destructive. But often it's because our thoughts are destructive or are not empowering us. Like, it's going to be something that every time I think of something now, I'm becoming very, very aware. Before, I wasn't too conscious of what I was thinking. And I was just thinking, and not really thinking stuff that I most often it's not original thought that come from you. So it come from someone else, some kind of programming environment or something. But the moment you start empowering yourself with your own thinking, you start canalizing your thoughts, and you're gonna create something wonderful. For sure. You're here to win, you're here to create, you're not a victim. If you victimize yourself, it's a state of mind. But you're a winner. Deep down inside of you, we're all good-hearted people too. Like, the world is a friendly place. That's what I said yesterday with I think with Torch yesterday or the day before. The day before. Yeah, that was amazing interview or reasoning, or call it the way you want. But it's good. That's great. And it's a great vibe. And that's what we must do. Just shine the hope, shine the light, shine the love. You don't want to see more love? Shine more love. Become it. Be love. Could you be love and be love? It's for a reason. We have to become love. Bozo, le clown est dans la place. C'est-tu Bozo, ça? Ben oui, j'ai vu Bozo. Me semblait avoir vu Bozo aussi. T'es pas sûr, là? But yeah, Bozo is back. I know you can be there during the week. It's only the weekend you can watch it live. I am aware of that. Yeah. So that's it. Come out and be that shining hope. You know, we can all inspire, like, the people you're gonna affect in your life. I might not even meet them in my life, and it's not important. The people you have to influence, you have to inspire, are the people you have to inspire. And if you don't come out and do what you have to do, those people are never probably gonna have an idea of who you are. It's very important to be an original. Like I said, just go back to your youth, how you were feeling there. We were original more and more. I started becoming a non-original around the age of probably 22, 23, 24. That's where I started to become unoriginal, like picking up the vibes of society, the programming and all that. Because before that time, I can remember I was very, I don't have the awareness I have today, obviously. If I had the wisdom and the awareness that if I would go back in time, but I think if I'm here at that time on earth, awake like this and aware, it's because it's meant to happen. Maybe it wasn't meant to happen before. Like I don't really question why things in the past didn't happen this way. I try to more connect the dot with the past and see a great meaning in why it happened a certain way or another. So I find great empowering in this for sure. That's what we must do. And yeah, Torch, a very inspiring story. If you haven't watched the interview with Torch, I suggest you go check it. It's very... he inspired me a lot, that guy, and he contacted me yesterday. He said, are you in for some dub plates? I said, yeah, bro, for sure, I'm in for dub plates. So I'm going to contact him later today, and we're going to set the dub plate session together with Torch. Probably with that song, Shining Hope. I would really love it as a dub plate, Shining Hope. Yeah, and probably 10,000 Lions. I'm going to see with him what is best also to make fit in a dub plate. Bonjour, Leslie. Bonjour, Leslie, la belle Leslie qui est dans la place. Toujours vivifiante et aimante et radiante. Et Leslie est vraiment, yeah, all the good feeling. Yeah, that's great. No, so we're going to be being in an atmosphere where you can shine and be your original self is so important. Yeah, whether it's work or home socially. If not, act to make it so. That's it. That's very good what you're saying there. I like that, because you cannot be yes, for sure, you can be that shining hope. You can be you, but if you shine too much light sometime in the face of people, they get confused. Like they're not used. That's why people close their windows, and they put blinds and curtain, and because they don't want to see outside the light too much. So if you shine too much light, they might be afraid, might run away. Go easy on people. My advice is go easy. It doesn't change anything that one person sees it or another. And if people want to know about reality, you're going to open your eyes to life. Like today, I don't feel like I have to be responsible for other people's awareness. Like I'm responsible for my own, expanding my own awareness, but I cannot be responsible for other people. So it's very like go back 3 years ago. Everybody probably I was meeting, I was opening my my mouth on something on the reality. Or today, it's very I'm becoming very quiet, but it's very important to find a place where you can let it out. Like have a tribe of friends in real life that you can go and have meeting with, reason with, or internet, YouTube. Me, I found a YouTube to express myself, to let that trauma out. Like that's what I'm doing here, practicing my stuff and clearing that trauma, and I'm becoming experienced at that thing. I'm gaining experience, and I'm becoming more comfortable, more fluent. Like, don't think I have made it here. Don't think I have made it and I have attained everything that no, it's just something we do together, and you're part of it as much as me, because some of you are here every day. So it's a growing process. We have decided to grow up. Yeah, decided to grow up and face my fears. That's it. No courage without fear, and you have to face your fears to in order to be free, to really be free, like free mind. What's the freedom? The best freedom you can, like I say always, there's natural borders. Cannot go too far without being confronted with a natural border, mountains, oceans. So, but the freedom of the mind is something that when you become a free thinker, a free, free spirit, free. You fly like a bird. That's why the analogy we were making with the PT the other day is very good, because that's what it is. We have to fly. We have to take our life to a whole other level, a new altitude, and become like birds. Fly like a bird. That's what that's how I live my life, like a bird in the sky. It's all I wanna be. Bonjour, Godefroy. Bonjour, Godefroy. I listened to your radio show yesterday. You're doing well. Super cool. Oh, thanks, Bozo. Thanks, Martin. Bozo, c'est pas ton nom. Bozo, c'est ton nom de YouTube, là, mais c'est pas ton nom. Ton nom, c'est Martin. Merci, Martin. Très gentil. Puis je fais ça, le show de radio, là, c'est vraiment pour... parce que je veux partager avec vous la musique que moi j'écoute, là, parce que it's cool. We have dub plates. But I don't listen to only dub plates. I listen to a lot of reggae music. And every week, I take a day and I try to research new artists also, new sound, new stuff. And I ask also people to send me stuff. And so, no, I just want to share. Just to sharing the vibe. And sometimes you don't know, you might find an artist that you really vibe with, like, and you might really be encouraging that artist after, whether it's directly or indirectly. Whatever we can do to help someone. Sometimes it's not to only take your money out of your pocket. For me, the best way I help people, it's not necessarily with my money. It's not by the money. It's not mine. It's not necessarily with the money that you help people the most. Often it's the little things you do. The little things you do and that you can do with what you have where you are if you decide. If you decide to start building something where you are with what you have, like I said, okay, I want to help people in reggae music. So I started building reggae groups on Facebook, connecting with people, connecting with the artists, putting my name out there, making interviews. At the beginning, it wasn't easy. I had to, especially the first ones I was doing, I wasn't as comfortable as today in interviewing them. But it's a process. I'm learning a lot, and learning from my experience. Most of it is by doing it. The more you do it, the more you're going to be experienced in anything. In anything, the more you do it, the more you put effort towards it, the more experience you're going to gain. So, same with life. The more you dive deep with life, the more experience, the more wisdom, the more clarity. Clarity is power. Patience is power. Clarity is power. There's lots of power out there. We have to find it. If it's not, we have to find it. It's there. Everything is here and now. Don't have to freak out and freak the fuck out. Yeah. No, don't freak out. Just observe. Be an observant. Very important to be observant in the moment. That you're going to learn a lot. If you're observing me, I'm very observant. Very, it's important to become that, an observer with life. Because you can learn a lot from just observing. The music show, sweet. Great group over there at Byte Radio UK. Suzanne was there too. Big up, Suzanne. Yeah, I saw you. Zan was there. Yeah. No, it's a great vibe. I'll be there again Sunday night. 6 o'clock. From 6 to 10, probably. Another 4 hours. I like it. In 4 hours, I have time to share a lot. Like, there's still song that I want to play that I haven't played yet. So, there's a lot. I have a big archives. Big archives, and I've been digging into it. So, une bonne gang est en place ce matin. Martin, bonjour, everyone. Salut, Jannick. Salut, Mario. Boom. Live and direct. You know what I mean when I say live and direct. I do mean live and direct. Coffee and reasoning time, yes. Green. Great, Cappy, Martin, Leslie, Bliss. Oh, Bliss. Ben oui, sans oublier Bliss. Bliss est là. Ben oui. Il manque juste Red. Il manque juste Red. Et où Red? Red n'a pas d'internet, je pense. She has no internet or something. She has been relocated. Anyway, she wrote me a message the other day, but I think of her a lot. I talk about her all the time, but I'm used to see her in the chat. Red Rose Rocker. I've seen her for like a year. Steady every day, and now she's not there. So for sure, like that's the impact also you can leave on someone. It's how you make people feel. You don't think do you think she made me feel like crap, Red? No, I remember her because she makes me feel good. So I remember people that make me feel good. Same like all of you. You all make me feel good. Not only Red, but you remember that. That's why. And she's a shining hope. Shining hope. Yeah, she's a big shining hope, Red, for sure. We should all be that. I seem to have trouble deflecting negativity if I am around it too long. Yeah. You absorb it. You're going to start talking like them, too. Be very careful, because once you start hanging around people that are negative, people that talk trash and have a bad vocabulary, without knowing, you're going to talk like them. So tell me that your environment is not influencing you at any moment in your life. Try it. Go hang around with flakes that speak trash and that don't do nothing with their life. And you're going to end up the same. You're going to end up a flake. That's why I told you, be very careful what you have around you. The surroundings, the people you hang out with. Me, I prefer be alone. I prefer be alone with myself. This way, I have I don't have to deal with noisy people. Because people become very noisy and annoying too. I find they just talk sometimes. Like, it's a bit annoying when you hear I talk, because obviously nobody's answering me. But if I would have a conversation with someone, I let them talk. But yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, that's what I mean. So it seems to absorb it. If I stay too long, I lose myself. I must change jobs. It's happening to me now, affecting my life, my life. Yeah, it's going to affect you. That's why I tell you all the time, be a guardian. You have to be like a super guardian of your mind, of your vibration, of your light, of your... because the negative people out there that do not see what you see, or do not see that, or are completely in the program, oriented towards the destruction and the matrix, they're not gonna, like, come on. So no, don't hang around with people like that. But I know if it's at your job, it's another thing. It's like you're confronted with it every day. You cannot really yeah, maybe the... Sorry, I have to blow my nose. Yeah, no, if you stay around too long, if you stay around a little bit, it's okay. Like, I can deal with like a few hours. I'm not gonna turn a zombie into... It's not but be careful, because they're like zombies and they're gonna bite you. They're gonna bite you and suck your blood too. They're like vampires. They suck blood. Negative people. That's what they are. Me, I stay far from them. There's no healing from them. That's what Don says in a song. No heal from them. Negative people, no heal from them. Stay far. And you're not going to save them. And don't even try to save them, because they have to save themselves. They have to see. First of all, you have to open your eyes to light. And you cannot make someone else open their eyes. You can maybe show them the door or something, but they have to do the experience themselves. So trying to rescue someone who is in lots of negativity, very negative people, and we know what is to be negative. Like, I'm not going to make you the list for me what is a negative person. I think we know that. We have experienced that. Sometimes we are negative ourselves, not just others, but ourselves. Treat people as good as you are, not as bad as they are. Don't treat them as negative as they are. Treat them good. Send them love. Don't stay around too long. Send them love. Maximum love, maximum light. So maybe they can open the curtain and see the light. But most people live in boxes. Like, look at what we do with our life. We live in houses and boxes with the curtain closed. Most people, you walk by their house, it's all closed up. The box is all closed up. There's no light going in the box. Most people, that's like that. And you walk in my neighborhood here at the back, most people have their blind shut, their curtain shut, because they don't want to see the light. They don't want light coming in the box. But it's like you are the box also. Let the light come in. Open your curtain. Open your eyes. Remove the blinder. Open the blind. Why do they call it a blind, do you think, for? Because when you shut it, you don't see the light. You're blind. Simple, eh? Simple stuff, simple analogies. Like, you just got to look around you, be an observer, and you're going to see all this. You're going to make sense of all this. I didn't come to that after... I feel numb now at work. Numb inside. Not good. I'm here so many hours. 72 hours this week. Oh, Yes, maybe a change is necessary, but often the grass might not be greener somewhere else too. You know, the whole world is programmed. The whole world is in chaos, and I don't know. I don't know your situation. I don't know your situation. I don't know what you're faced really with. I would have to be there to live it with you and to experience it to tell you what I would do. But for sure, me, at one point when I had no more challenge, the reason why I changed my job after 13 years, 13 years working at the same, because I had no more challenge. It's not so much the people or there's always been like shark. There's shark everywhere. Shark is still a fish. Be careful who you trust. A shark is still a fish, and there's lots of fishy out there. So I don't say a change of job maybe is absolutely necessary. Maybe it's the way you see things. Also, Cappy, I would analyze that very well on every perspective because, like, I don't know, it could be better also a change. I don't know. It depends on your situation, but I would certainly take time to reflect on it. You probably did already. Your reflections probably already made, but yeah. It's hard being a goldfish in a pool of sharks, but it's everywhere. Exactly. Most houses have TV in the front room, living room. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You look at it, but that you see it once you're outside of it. If you're sitting in your living room watching TV each and every day, you don't see that. You're not going to say that TV is distraction and it's your whole life. Your whole life is fantasy. So you're not going to complain about it. You love the fantasy. Not only your whole life is about it, you love it. So imagine if you love it on top of come on. You're never going to let go unless you consciously design an exit out of this trap. Unless you consciously design an exit out of this trap, you're never going to see the light. And the goal is to see the light. Once you see the light, there's no more doubt. I'm going to tell you, once you see the light, but be ready also, because once you start seeing the light, the people will come up and start to, to fight you down. And that's what Bob was saying. Yeah, it's true. But they're not fighting me. They're fighting themselves. Because I don't fight no one. So they're just fighting themselves. That's the thing they don't realize also. People that fight against other people, they're fighting themselves. So be very careful. Do not react, respond. You have the ability to respond. It's called response ability. I had to put my shoes on. Okay, that's better. Yeah, it's called responsibility, and we all have it. I think it's just because we kind of let go of our responsibility, of our duty, especially our duty to shine. Especially our duty to shine. We let go of a lot just for the fantasy, just for the price to pay is very, very the price to pay is your life. That's why it is very important, I think, to die in the, like I said yesterday, I think, in the physical form the day before, in order to really live. And I think more than once. Like, I think I'm still gonna transform. I don't feel like I'm like super fully aligned and this, so I'm sure there's going to be another transformation, and that is something you cannot really stop. Once you start taking action, you just go with the flow. Me, I go with the flow. I don't cause a restriction. I don't want to. The last thing you want to do is cause restriction in the flow of your. Gotta eat something. I'm hungry now. I gotta break my fast. But usually I break the fast with something like the banana. Yeah. But I don't even think we should eat in the morning. That's the thing I was saying the other day. I try not to, but sometimes it's... I try not to eat before 11. When I'm 8:20, yeah. They started doing transgender surgery and the volume of it blows my mind. 8, 10 a week, boys becoming women. And book for a year. Solid, it hurts to oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You're confronted with something horrible. It's like a dream of hell in motion. Yeah, it's not. We create our reaction to circumstances. So I must go, but change is good. Yeah, yeah. Change is good when needed, for sure. If you feel you have to let go, let go. Especially if you're convinced inside yourself that it's gonna bring your vibe up and stop extinguishing your light, because that's what it does every time you're in contact with those people, with that environment. It's like your light is being dim. It's being dimmed by it because you're not in an environment very prone to receive to receive the light. They're in darkness, and you cannot uh, take people out of darkness. They have to take themselves out of there. So yeah, I understand what you mean. Sometimes letting go is a must, and also it's a must to also stretch and not only stretch but experience different things. No? You're just gonna try something else. I mean, what's at the end anyway? It's a paycheck. So it's just the paycheck is going to change place and the paycheck will come from somewhere else. And during that time, you're still working on your stuff, on your dream and stuff. So it's not really, it's just your vibe, your energy each and every day that you want to protect. So maybe changing environment, yes, going to help you protect your vibe for sure. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, don't let them control us. Sounds good, Cappy. Protect yourself in the process. Make your plan, work your plan. That's it. Girls want to be boys. Boys want to be girls. I don't get it either. Some live on the fence. What opportunists? Yeah, that's crazy, yeah. But that's society. It's the environment. It's the conditioning. It's the media, the TV. All this come and program these people, these boys and girls that wants to change sex and everything. It's pretty... you ask me, I would never do that. I would never do that. I don't know how you can go through this. What's the motivation behind it? You must be very... I don't know. It's not my experience. But I don't think you find... I don't know. I don't know what leads people to do that. It's very weird. Yes, my energy is so dim. It will shine again. Yeah, it will shine again as soon as you start changing environments and being with people that smile and being with people that have good energy. Your light will come back. You will not come back. It's still there. It's just once you enter that place where you work and you're confronted with all the zombies. Yesterday, again, I was confronted with a bunch of zombies. I can't stay around them. I was just in a waiting room. I was just to tell you, that's a good example for your work also, Cappy. I was just in the waiting room and there was like 8 to 9 people waiting. They were all on their phones, like zombies, like the head in there. Some crouped up on the chair like this. Sick. I had to move away from them. I couldn't see it. It was bothering me. I couldn't take it, so I had to move again to change place. And Kim was sitting there alone. But I said, I can't take it. I can't have that in my sight. Like you gotta be, once you become aware and awake and all this, everything that you see really matters. You're becoming selective in what you see and what you hear and what you want to hear. And all these things, if you're close to it, comes and irritate you for sure. Because it doesn't fit with you anymore. It doesn't fit, like you're not on the same program. Like if you're sitting in the waiting room like I was yesterday and you have your phone in your hand, you're going to feel like everyone else. You're not going to feel like it's not really a good vibe. It's not really, I wouldn't say normal, but it's not really a good vibe. So yeah, so it's crazy. The world has become zombified. The world is zombified and on their phones. all you see people have relationship with their phones. It's their phone. They love their phones. They don't love anything else but their phones now. It's their phone. Their phones is their whole priority. Girls and boys walk with their phone in their back pocket. The phone has to carry everywhere in case someone call them, and it's so crazy. And their whole life is wasted on that device because they think it matters so much when it really doesn't matter. Like, yeah. I also dig in the dirt. What do you do, KP? Can I ask that? Yeah. Yeah, down there, down here, it's best to find a job while you have a job if possible. With a corrupt system game here too, yeah. Shoot! I got enough on my plate. Then to add, if I am a girl or a boy, I'm a girl all the way, girly girl. That's it. That's it. You know, it's acceptance also. It's accepting you. Like, I'm a boy and I feel very comfortable. I'm comfortable with every aspect of my body. I don't have any problem with that. Like, and non, j'ai jamais eu de problème avec mon. C'est bizarre, pas mal, ça. I always found that very bizarre. Therapists would tell, don't worry for them. Oh, yeah? No, that's what they say. Wow. I have 3 RN friends that are not traveling nurses. They are now. Yeah, traveling nurses, that could be something you could do too. That's true. Yeah. And 72 hours and that's it. And 72 hours a week around dead zombie people, man, it's enough to drive you nuts. It's enough to drive you bunker. I'm telling you, enough to drive you to drink. Enough to drive you to drink. Well, you wonder why people start drinking and shit like that. Because of shit like that. But you are aware and awake, so you're not going to default in nonsense and distraction. But people that are not awake and aware and confronted with zombified people like that, and they don't know, and this drives them crazy. That's why people drink. They drink their ass off, and yeah. But it's not for me to judge. But live and let live. Yeah. But it's not a choice. It's not really a choice. I don't think it's a choice because a choice has to be done on a conscious awareness, conscious state of mind, presence. So do these people that take that decision to change sex like that are really, really conscious of that choice? This is what I'm saying, man. Like a choice. For me, you have a choice if you're conscious. And conscious is thinking, activating this. I don't know. To me, I don't judge them. You want to go do it. Do it. Like, if I don't care, really. I'm not responsible for what you do with your life. And if it's what you want, if it's what's going to make you happy, I don't know. Happiness, I don't know. I find it just, I don't know. It's not my thing. It's not what they do. It's how it affects me. That's it. I do not choose to work in this environment. I do have that right as well because it affects you for sure. If it affects you, I say move out of there because you're gonna be miserable every time you come back from work. Like it's not a great vibe either. And I'm sure you can go to some other places like traveling nurses they were talking about. I have someone I know that do that. I think it's the girlfriend of Rob Pinchot, the guy that came on the Truman Show. His girlfriend, that's what she does. She's a traveling nurse. She goes to Colorado and in penitentiary also. Maybe nurse and penitent and prison nurse. Something like that. That would be good, Cappy. A prison nurse. I'm sure you would be good at that. That would make you feel probably, I don't know, maybe a bit better than being with, I don't know. I wouldn't dislike it. The prisoners, that's not something that people in prison don't bother me. I think they deserve, everyone deserve a second chance. But traveling nurse is a good thing. I love the idea. And you travel to, you're never at the same place, and you meet all kinds of different people. I don't know. Just saying. Are affected after by the environment. Yeah. Yeah, you have to get. You have to be. That's it. You have to be in an environment where you feel good. Like the reason why I told you I changed my job is because I wasn't feeling good anymore. I had no more challenge. I felt like my life was just gonna be a one day to another day, another dollar, punching my card, putting my tool pouch on, going to the machine, checking the work order. Okay, this how many setups today? 7 setups. Okay, like and there was no more challenge because I was mastering the machine also. So my job was becoming easier and less physical because I was mastering this. So at one point I knew how the machine were working, so I knew all the little tricks. So I was starting a setup, a run of let's say 25,000 pounds. It was good for the night. I was doing the setup once, boom, the run was running all night, no problem. Just changing the knife once in a while on the sheet, but the rest was running A1. So I was like, no more challenge. I had to have another challenge, and it's important, even in your workplace, to still have challenge, and that keeps you alive also. And it's gonna drive you. No? The drive for challenge, drive for contribution, care, share, all this has to be very much there into us. But yeah, in a new experience, a new challenge, it's a new place, it's a new vibe, it's fresh. Maybe there won't be so many zombie people. But the zombie people really affect me also. I seen it yesterday. It's something I cannot, like, I can be around for, like, if you go to the grocery market of hell, wherever you go, you're confronted with zombified people on their phones, and this is the norm. This is the norm today. Walking like this, even in the street, everywhere. You go in a restaurant, people are sitting together, they're on their phones. They go wait somewhere, they're on their phones. Like they always need something to fill the void in their mind because they can think, I don't know. But it's also that again, you see it once you let go of your device and stuff. You start realizing it's controlling you so much. It's such a mind control that you don't want to be like me. Finish with this. I have a certificate for home health care. I may be able to do that again. That my feet are healed. Yeah, that's good, Leslie. I'm so happy for you. Life is not all puppy dogs and lollipops out here. Cappy, so good to get the real stuff out too. Yeah, home health care is huge. Yeah, for letting me get that out. Yeah, you have to let it out. It's good. I've already contacted travel company. Can take my soap. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I can take my soap. That's it. That's good. No, that's good. That very. No, me. I'm sure you will find something. You're guided and very fortunate and very. I don't like the word blessed too much there. I don't want to be less. I don't think of myself of being less. So I don't want to say it. Like it's like I'm saying to myself I'm an asshole. I don't want to be an asshole, so I don't tell myself I'm less. I want to be more. So yeah, my parents had a in-home healthcare professional for many years. She was a saving grace for us. Oh yeah, these people are such a. Oh yeah, people that take care of elderly people in the homes and that. Je lève mon chapeau parce que it's not something easy for sure, but it's something also very. They're so. They're so joyful. Sometimes elderly people, they're very joyful. They don't care too much, and they come to a point in their life where they stop caring about nonsense, fear, and stuff like that. So you come to a point in your life where you just have enough of this, all the stuff that holds you back from being who you are. I think that's what happened to me. I was just fed up of not being true to myself, because the trueness to myself is being true to the fire I have inside, and come out and be that shining hope, shining light. I know I can be it. I know, because I am very, very motivated for life, very inspired, very present. So I'm sure if I work enough on my stuff, put myself in enough uncomfortable situation, I'll become comfortable with it. That's it. So that's what we must do. And each and every day, that's where my focus is on becoming more of that shining hope, shining light, beacon of light, beacon of light. Very important. Lost communication. Unplug the thing. I have wires a bit all over here. Tend to step on them and disconnect them. Yeah. So what I was saying? Elders are fantastic. They say it like it is. Exactly. I love them. A lot of wisdom too. You can learn a lot from elder. The other day, I was at the dépanneur here at the corner, and there was an old man, about 80 years old. I say 80. He was on his bike, third wheel bike, like a 3-wheel bike. I love those people. They take time to live. Also, they like when you get older like this, often you're retired, so you're not so much in the rat race anymore. You're not in the rat race anymore, and you take time to live. You take time to look around, because once we're in the rat race, in the system of distraction, we're not looking around. We're not observers. We don't take time to really appreciate life and appreciate the people around us. We're like robots driven on the rat race, and that's how I was. Now that I have time to live more and to look around and to connect and to take time to talk to people. Take time. Before, I wouldn't even take time to talk to an old bonhomme at the dépanneur. Like today, I take the time, I go and I sit with him, and I'm more kind with people. I'm more kind, and I'm more. I want to know. I want to know about them, about their story. I want to, and that's what I asked the man. I said, and we started to talk, and very good conversation. There, oh no, there, lots of wisdom there for sure. Yeah, elders and kids. Yeah, that's it. It's my peers. That's what you say. It's my peers that can drive me nuts. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, sometimes so many games. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Me, I prefer, with the people like my mother and stuff. I don't talk so much deep stuff because it drives. They shut me down anyway. My mother shut me down very fast when it starts talking about reality. She doesn't want to even hear about it. It's very weird, but she doesn't hear. She doesn't even want to hear about it. She's very close. As much as she's open-minded, she goes on the internet and consume information on the internet. When it touches their program inside of them, if they're not ready to let it go, they won't. They won't. They're gonna attach to it. They're gonna attach to their program without even knowing. Without knowing, I'm not blaming her. I'm not. She doesn't know that she's been programmed, and all this. We like today. I really see people. That's why it's hard sometimes to engage in a true conversation with someone, with a true discussion with someone, because so programmed. So programmed. So I prefer soul shift and talk about the weather. And with programmed people, I prefer soul shift, talk about the weather and stuff like that, than talk about reality, because something people don't want to know. They don't care. They don't care, and they're not ready to. If you're ready to let go of your programming, of your ways of Babylon, you're gonna let go. If you have the willful way to do something, if you have the will to brush your teeth in the morning, you will brush them. Same thing. If you have the will to survive, you're gonna survive. If you have the will to rise, you're gonna rise. So it's the will has been broken. Free will, yeah. And we all have. We've been. That's one thing that we have is free will. And no one can come and tell me what to do with my life. Hi, I can design my life from scratch, from A to Z. Come on. You chip away slowly, Janik. Sometimes parents take longer to accept certain things from their. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not blaming her or anything. It's just I would have liked her to just listen. Just listen. I would have liked her to just listen, but she doesn't even listen. She shut me up. She doesn't want to. Once I start talking about first of all, it's the place where we live. Forget about it. They say the truth, and everything is true, and everything on TV is true. So I can do nothing unless they see it that it's a fake news and everything is fake in the world. If you don't see that everything is fake, and you're because you were fake ourselves too. So anyway, everything is fake. Yeah. Cut me off from getting my notification on new vids out there. Yeah. If she listens to Radio Canada, you can't, and that's it. That's what she does. So I can't help. You go to her place. It's the TV playing all the time. Like, I'm very, very aware, very awake. I'm on the internet doing all kinds of stuff. But my own mother doesn't even want to hear about what I have to say. So you can't change the world. When I tell you can't change the world, can't even change your parents, can't change your children. I can't even change my children. I can inspire them, but I can't change them. They have to change themselves. They have to acquire that strength and that vitality and that vibration. But no, so sometimes, yeah, for sure, I like to, yeah. There's some people that are more aware than others, and that's it. It's awareness. It's first of all awareness of who you are, and not live a fake life or have a fake existence. But very true. If they watch Radio Canada, they can't help. That's so good, Godefroy. T'es vraiment un esprit vif, toi. T'es vraiment... Puis t'es jeune en plus. T'es plus jeune que moi, je pense. Tu dois être dans ta vingtaine. Quel âge t'as, Godefroy? Juste pour être... have a reference. Age is just a stupid and ridiculous number, if you ask me. But just have a reference. Je pense que t'es plus jeune que moi. Puis t'as vraiment un esprit vif, là. Je perçois quelque chose de toi de vraiment génial. Là. Vraiment génial. Puis j'ai bien hâte de te voir dans 5 ans, dans 10 ans. Là. I can't wait to see our growing up, là, our growing process where we all gonna take it. Là, because we're still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be here. Don't worry. But if I have life and if I have the way, the possibility to do it, for sure, I love to play with possibility. Cannot change my children, but I do not want to leave them again right now. That's it. I'm doing it now, so I am on my way. Good. Yeah, shining example. Be a shining example, a shining hope. Just shine your example. This is all I'm doing here. All I'm doing is shining an example of consistency, of truth, of greatness. Everything that I can embody, that is good vibration, that is... that has to do with shining. We must not be shy, but we must shine. Most of us are shy. They don't shine. But it's not about being shy with life or shrinking or anything like this. Do your thing. Do your thing. Don't care about what people think of you. It's a very short life, and if you care about people, what they think of you, you're never gonna do anything. You're never gonna do anything because that's what people do in their program way, is judge and assess each other. So if you give into this vibration, boom, carottes sont cuites. Les carottes sont cuites. 31, c'est ça. That's it. You're a bit younger than me. A bit. More than 10 years. 15 years almost. But it's good. I like that. You're a very, very... We were... After, yeah, that's it. You're great, man. You have a great, sharp mind, Godefroy. Yeah. I really like your shining hope by shining our light. Takes one little spark. That's it. Just a little spark. Just a little spark we need. And a spark, you can have a room, a big, big room. Like, make the room the earth, if you want. Put it all in the dark. And a simple spark can dissipate the dark. So you just need a spark within yourself to dissipate all the darkness, your bad ways, your evil ways. Because it's in the ways, the evil. It's not the bottom on the cloud with the red horn, and that doesn't exist. Heaven and hell, all this is in our mind. All there is earth, here and now. That's all I can experience. Don't, like, Rasmidas says that in his song, don't talk to me about heaven or hell. I want to be here on earth. Like, it's all this is fantasy, heaven, hell, all this is fantasy. When all that there is the earth, is here right now. That's all there is. That's the only experience I will ever have is the now on Earth. So what is to freak out with all the rest? I think we focus on stuff that is very relevant. Very, very irrelevant to. I noticed there is a lot of things that are so obvious. We have had a hard time describing them. I have seen it in debate. I will find a way to explain it. Good. Yes, next week I will get my. What's written there? My rig. Okay. Build solid foundation for kids, and they typically will fly to find their way, but will return to that. Yeah, that's true, and that's what I bet on a lot. It's on the foundation. It's on the example. Like I cannot change my children. I will not, and I don't have the intention to change them. Also, I don't want to define something for anyone. Like I don't want to tell them what's possible. They have to see what's possible. You have to see it. You have to feel it. But if they see me doing my thing, if they see me consistent in my stuff and doing something and inspiring other people, there's a good chance that they follow in that trap, in that track. Now, maybe I don't want them to follow the same path as me. Go on your own path, but they will be inspired by the example, and that's what inspires me is the example of people. It's not what they say so much. It's the example. Torch really inspired me a lot, that guy. Just his situation, the single father in Jamaica, in Trenchtown, single father, two daughters. Just that. Listen, I'm a father of three. I would do it. I would do it if I would have to, but it takes a lot from a man to become a mother also. Okay, I'm a man, I'm a father, I'm not a mother. A mother is very different to children than a father. So if you're a single father, you have to become the mother also. This is big. I know it because I have 3 children and I'm a man myself. And it's big. And just that, when I see single father taking care of great care, because he takes great care because he's a real shining example at the same time for his children. That's the thing also. He's shining a great example, a great hope on his children. Just that is magnificent. Large up torch, for sure. No, that's it. And yeah. What are you saying? Yes, Jenny. Just reading your comments. If parents don't communicate with their kids, Babylon win. Exactly. That's what I've been telling you all the time. Make sure your children hear your voice. Make sure they hear your voice. Because if not, they hear the voice, they will hear the voice of someone else, and they will adopt the value system of someone else, of a society, of a other group of person, schools and teachers that's going to fill their head with crap. All this is going to become their reality if you're not aware and you don't tell your children that what kind of world they live in. Like some parents are so hypocrite, they know, they see it, but they still don't tell their children because they're afraid that it's going to put them in shock. Hey, I tell everything to my children, everything, and they know everything anyway. They know what I'm doing here, and I don't hide to do this. I don't hide, and I don't have the intention to hide also. I just want to shine more and more, not hide, but anyway, I think it's all about that. It's becoming that shining hope, that shining light, and never let go of it, because it will inspire people to do more. And it's by doing more here altogether that we're going to change this world. If you want to talk about changing the world, because that's where we are. It's still what's going on outside is not too relevant, but I'm still here in this world, and that is very relevant. And I still have to pass like probably over another 60 years here, because I expect to live over 100. I have expectation. But you see, what kind of expectation I have? To live over 100 years old. So if I have that kind of expectation, I got to do something with my body to make sure it stays alive until 100. You see that I have to live up to my expectation. I set an expectation of 100 and more, because it's realistic. I don't want to say I want to live to 200 years old. It's not going to happen. I know it. It's not going to happen. I know it. Not today. not with the poison I have around me. It's not gonna happen. But maybe if I would go back 1,000 years ago, maybe I could 2,000, 3,000. Maybe they were living longer. Who knows? But right now, in this day and age, if I make it over 100 and still on YouTube at 100, that will be something that now I will have live up to my expectation. Like if I do, because I tell you, as long as I have breath going through my nostril, I'll do the divine work that has to be done until I leave this freaking place. I will not stop. And that even when I get to 100. So I have an expectation to make it till there. So I have to design my life from the moment I set an expectation to meet that expectation. So I have to take care of myself, of my body. Yeah. No more junk. No more nonsense food, GMOs. And now you read the labels and you're aware and you care about your body. Like sometimes there's days that I'm tempted by bozo know what, the Putin. I'm tempted sometimes, yeah. But I try to resist. I try to not default to this. But there will still be times where I don't know. It's just I think I've been. Listen, I'm born in Quebec. I'm born in the Putin land. I'm born in the Putin land, and I don't know anybody of my in my surroundings that never had experience with junk food. It's all over here. But I know this is not what will bring me. I know a Putin constantly eating Putin or hot dogs or hamburger or nonsense pizza or pepperonis or all that shit, all that trash that you don't know where it come from will not probably make me live to 100. And not only that, will not give me energy in the moment. I find energy in the moment because I eat watermelon, I eat fruit, veggies. Today I'm going to make chicken wings, but with cauliflower. No, I bought 3 big cauliflower. I'm going to make chicken wings with it, but with cauliflower and with a rice on the side and like a little lemon rice and coriander and stuff, white, like very, very simple. Today I find that I find a lot of vibrancy and energy into simple food, not transformed. Like we eat too much processed stuff. So you lose the nutrients, you lose everything. Like something simple, just a cauliflower, rice, something, that. Anyway. But yeah. Poutineville. That's it. Poutineville, you know that, huh? What is Poutine? Did I spell it right? Yeah, Poutine. Ben oui, you spell it right. Ici, les gars, on sait de quoi qu'on parle quand on parle de Poutine, hein? Ben oui. Now it's greater than before and after. Yeah. When I first met my husband, he was raising 3 sons alone. One of the many reasons I held deep respect. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I have tremendous respect for fathers that raise their children alone. Oh, my. Non, ça, là, c'est... That's why, no, Torch, I found this story. He got to my heart, Torch. I'm telling you, on all the hangout I have done and the interviews or reasoning I have done on the Truman Show, Torch is in the inspiring story and vibration. And like the vibe was super great. We're going to do another one because I didn't even... I went through maybe a quarter of the stuff I wanted to talk to him about, and it was an hour and a half. So I said, we'll do another one. But for sure, there's lots of topics I want to talk to him about. I'm going to talk to him after. I'm going to write to him. I'm going to tell him we should set another one, like maybe in 2 weeks or something max. Like within a week, maybe, then I'll talk to him. And you're going to see Torch again on the Truman Show for sure. Yeah. I had to look it up first, too, Bliss. It's an artery. No, it's a artery blocker for sure. For sure, I even saw a chain by the name of Planet Poutine. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Gravy, and fried potatoes, sauce and cheese and gravy. That's it. It's French fries. French fries with gravy and cheese. Curd cheese. Le fromage en grain. Mais c'est le mets national. C'est le mets national du Québec, ça. Ça, là, you come in Quebec, you gotta eat a poutine. That's what people do, and that's not what I try to keep in my diet, but generally, people, and like I still live here, and I see it. Yeah, that's it, and it's a artery blocker for sure. For sure. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but where now you become conscious. Before I wasn't so conscious about it. I was eating a lot of poutine and stuff like that. I got myself to 300 pounds. It was poutine, milk, meat, by meat, dead animals. Dead animals. I was pretending to love animals too. I was pretending to love animals, but I was eating them. Like that's what I'm saying. We all pretend, walk pretending, especially when it comes to the animals. I posted something the other day on that Motivation Academy page. I think it's a little girl that says why give shit to her mother for making her eat dead animals on her plate. And anyway, so inspiring. Very good. Some children, when we're young, we see these things a lot. Like I was seeing the dead animals in my plate, but because of the conditioning, environment, your parents conditioning you to eat it, and were conditioned young to eat meat in certain families. That's with the baby jars. The baby jars. Some parents, that's all they give their children, and there's so much scrap in there. So much, the poisoning of our minds and stuff, of our biological technology starts very young. With the first of all, most people give milk to their children with the prepared canned milk, the Similac, Enfalac, and all that scrap. That's what they feed their children, and that's so much scrap in there. That's the number one entry. Mother are much better breastfeeding their children than giving them that scrap milk that is everywhere. But even that, the mothers today don't even want to. I know sometimes it's not possible, but most women can breastfeed their children. That's why you have tits. It's to breastfeed. You have boobies. It's for feeding your children. But we're so denurtured from that even that we go get milk in a can and we give it to our children when we have milk there to feed the children. I guess it's me, or I don't know. Some women say it's hurt. It's not, but you get over it. I mean, it's natural. That's why women have boobies, I think. It's to Italian poutine. It's not so bad. Take fries, pour meat sauce, and top with mozzarella. They have one here in A2 one go there. The Mediterranean food around here is great, though. I have many Middle Eastern friends. Love the food. Yeah, prefab food is just garbage. I wasn't raised on that stuff. My mom cooked fresh food. Yeah, me too. I wasn't so much raised on I wasn't raised on baby jars and stuff. My mother used to make it. We used to eat always food that my mother was preparing. Like when I was younger, I wasn't drinking soft drink. Wasn't in my house. My mother never bought soft drink. I've never ate the candies when I was young. She was never bringing me to the dépanneur to buy candies. I give thanks so much for that. Like she had certain awareness of stuff. And yes, she was no. So for that, I always told her I give thanks a lot, because today I don't have I see people of my age filling themselves with Skittles and all kinds of nonsense poison. There's so much poison in there. The colorant, the sugar being transformed in a factory. They mark sugar, but it's engineered sugar. It's engineered sugar. They're gonna dissimulate some kind of poison in it. Crazy. All that for profit. The TV dinners. Yeah, the TV. So hungry now. Yeah, we keep talking about food, eh? We keep talking about food, eh? But and food, that's one of the most pleasurable experience that we have, is eating. And when you eat good food, it's such a delight. When I have a good plate, a good salad, a heart salad, something with colors. I like colors in my plate. I like red, orange, yellow, like peppers and stuff. Like I like when my plate has color, because I want to have a colorful vibe. I want to have a colorful life. So I need color in my plate. But people don't have color. They have red, blood red, and freaking sometimes it's white potato, and that's it. Patate steak, puis y en a qui survivent avec ça. Là. It's not really my kind of diet, là, but I prefer, yeah. A lot of food leads to diabetes, and all the disease and the problem we experience come from the food we eat. A lot of it, I would say you are what you eat. Come on. Me, is my focus every day on eating junk food? No, I got a big watermelon. I went to get myself another watermelon. So, yeah. Watermelon's very good. Me, I love watermelon because it's a good fat burner, too. It keeps me... from not gaining weight and stuff. So, and with exercising at the same time, you exercise, you eat well, you should be good. Eh? You should be good to take on a journey of greatness, for sure. What do you call that stuff? Oh, Salisbury steak. Oh, yeah, the Hungry Man meal, the Hungry Man thing. I see them in the grocery market of hell. They have the aisle, it's all freezers, it's all frozen, and it's pre-cooked package, and they have like all kinds of names. The Hungry Men, and I've seen people. Even in my program, I've never ate those. Like I was never tempted to eat that crap. Even with the self-awareness not so developed, and I've never defaulted. There's maybe one or two TV dinner that I was maybe buying, but there wasn't meat in there, and if there was something, it was just bad. But even that, there's nothing, no nutritive value in there. And most of the time, guess what? On top of being cooked with all kinds of nonsense, you have to nuke it. You have to nuke it absolutely, because if not, you can't eat it. Where are you going to put it to heat it? In the oven? It doesn't go in the oven. You absolutely have to nuke it before you heat it. So imagine the double madness, the freaking microwave. That's so bad too. Microwave is to avoid. Very, very bad. Very bad nuking your food. I don't nuke my food. It maybe defrost or something, but even that, I prefer put it on the counter and wait. But people don't want to wait. They want everything fast. Everything is on the fast pace. They go fast on the road. They go fast to eat. They eat fast. They work. It has to be fast. Everything has to be done fast. So you're not observant in a moment. You're not taking time to live. So it's all fast, all in the fast lane. You know? In Quebec, pâté chinois used to be big in TV dinner, shepherd pie. Yeah, the TV dinner. Yeah, microwave is like the microwave in cell phone. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's going to fry your brain. The cell phone will fry your brain just like the microwave will fry your food. It will nuke your brain. That's why keep those devices far from you as much as possible. Use it when it's necessary, not just because you're bored or you have nothing to do and you stick your face in front of it. Do something with your life. Let go of phones and stuff. It's really not necessary in a way. Use it if it's necessary. Like me, I use it to communicate with people, but I am done with Facebook pretty much. Just go there to do my thing, and that's it. I'm not going to try to save the world on Facebook. That's what I mean. Not anymore. Thinking you can eat a frozen meal within 5 minutes is believing in magic. Exactly. But that's what people do. But that's black magic. If you ask me to transform a frozen meal into something eatable in less than 5 minutes, it's something to do with dark magic. And that's what people consume. It's dark magic. It's not preparing your food from scratch. This is called white magic. You're making love. You're making magic. You're crafting your food. But to go to the grocery market of hell and grab a frozen meal and nuke it for 5 minutes, it's so unnatural. But people, they even the will to make their food is gone. Like most people do not prepare their food. I don't want to say cook, because they cook the less possible. They eat raw. But preparing our food, most people are gone from that idea. Preparing our food, they have too much. They have too much stress, too much fucking worries in life. They have to go buy their food all made, and they don't know what's in it, and they don't care. They don't care because if not, they would prepare their own food. Like if you care about your body, you're gonna prepare your food. How many people do it? I know the majority don't. That's the thing. The majority will prefer to have it all prepared. Yeah, credit scores are black magic too. Ha ha ha. Yeah, Facebook is in deep trouble down here. But I don't think so. I don't think he's in trouble, Zuckerberg. Like I watched that thing about Zuckerberg. To me, it's all fantasy because they're all hand in hand, and the world is a stage. And the moment I saw that he was really, but I knew, come on. And it's a joke to say that, no, it's all hand in hand, and the world is a stage. It's all fantasy, and Zuckerberg is, for sure, come on, part of it. Big time. Once he start talking about politics and election, that he's caring about the election. Come on, right there. If you're involved in politics, you're involved in black magic. To me, if you're involved in politics, you're involved in black magic. And at that level, Zuckerberg, he's aware of it. Come on, you don't show up in front of the Congress like this and come on. This guy has awareness of what's going on. He knows the game. Come on, he's designing the game. He's designing the game. Don't you think he doesn't know the end game? For sure. So to me, it's all fantasy. I don't. I gotta keep things as simple as possible and get overloaded too much. It's a joke. Zook knew exactly what he was doing. He did it in college. He blatantly lied. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, they lie. That's what they do. They're professional liars. He's gonna go there and lie and lie. That's all they do. It's a world. The world is a lie. We know it. We know it. So these people are gonna lie to us, but most people don't see it. They see greatness in him. They see him as a great innovator, as a great entrepreneur, as a guy with guts and fire. When the whole thing is set up, his stage, and his life. Him, if you trace back his family and stuff, you all go back to the Jew world order and stuff like that. It's very, very, very dark and very. Yeah. And people use Facebook to expose Mark Zuckerberg. That's it. That is the joke. Exactly. That is the joke. That is the big joke. I never bought into Facebook. Just like my privacy. Yeah, I'm very, that's very good. Like I said, I went in there with blind. I was blind a bit at the beginning, for sure. I didn't have the awareness that I have today. Maybe I wouldn't be on Facebook. I don't know. Zuckerberg thinks it's all a show. Why is he in front of Congress? Just more distraction. That's it. Why is he in front of Congress? Like, in front of the American Congress, is there a more bunch of crooks than those people? More crooked and more evil than those people in Congress and government in USA? Come on, they're all pedophiles. They're all hiding behind a fucking curtain of lies. I know that. I know that. These people are not genuine. Are not genuine. All politicians should be trial. And bring to I don't know, to some kind of justice if there is one. If there is one, but and it's all a show. It's all a show, and you could see it in his face. He was laughing. Like I just look at his body expression, Zuckerberg during the talk, and you see him laugh. He finds that funny. He's holding himself not to laugh in a big laugh, not to burst and laugh. Because he's in front of the Congress, but he knows it's all the stage. He knows that they're not going to do nothing. It's a distraction. It's to make people think that they're doing something that they encourage him. Come on. That's the biggest tool to control humanity today is probably Facebook. You see how many billion users, how many people default to that nonsense every day? It's crazy. Whoop, I just went down a bit too much. Yeah, it's default. It's defaulting. People like that. They like fantasy. They like the default. So they see Mark Zuckerberg as the guy who's going to connect the world together. And the world, people on Facebook are more disconnected than ever. This is an inverted world. If you think you're connected going on Facebook, it's the opposite. You disconnect yourself. Yes, you can create contact, but if you don't have a self-awareness and an awake state, you're going to be absorbed by that stuff, and that's going to be your whole life. It's going to be Facebook and your status on Facebook and this and that's going to be your whole life. Your phone's going to be with you at all time to see the reaction of people. Like, so nonsense. People focus on dumb shit. Medias are more than happy. They are orgasming on the buzz they are creating. Yeah, they all sleep together, just like Quebec politics, exact. And try to divide us. But they all sleep together. You know what, Mario? Je suis pas sûr, moi, qui dort mon gaz. Hein. Pas sûr qu'il dort mon gaz, moi. Pas sûr. Like, on dit the blind leads the blind. Not sure about that. Because to do what you do in the world, to keep the world under such a big illusion like that, and it's something that the politician knows. They know. Come on. They're not unaware to the point. And the way to end up Prime Minister of Canada, then you have to be in the clique. Do you think I can end up Prime Minister of Canada? No. I will never be there because, first of all, I don't want to know nothing about politics, but it's not only that. It's you got to be in the clique. You got to be in their club. You got to be in their club and their secret societies and all that stuff. The world is not run by politicians. That's a stage. That's just a show, a puppet show. But to be a puppet, you have to know about the show. If you, the guy on the stage knows about the scene. If you're on the stage of the world, you, especially like that, like put a politician like that, any politician in any country, if you're on this, you know what's your role. You know what's usually, you know la pièce de théâtre d'avance. Tu sais, si tu vas à une pièce de théâtre, puis t'es l'acteur dans la pièce de théâtre, tu sais c'est quoi le script. You know the script. That's what I mean. So these people knows the script. You can't tell me they don't know the script of that stage, of that show. They know it. Come on. That's what they talk together about in their secret society madness and all that stuff. And that's how they engineer the world. They bring more. But the distraction, we kind of bring it ourselves too. We kind of inflate all the distractions and take it to another level because we love it. But yeah. Oh la la, more French sound. Sleep together with love, you meant. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Just more news. Yeah, medias are more than happy. They are, yeah, on the bus, they are, exactly. Yeah, and try to divide us. Some on Facebook get depressed because people brag about how perfect their lives are. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's so off Babylon and in nature more. That's it. Because you're not gonna today, with gaining more awareness, more wisdom, and that I know I will not change people. I will not change the world. I can change myself. I can be the change. I can be that shining hope. I can be that shining light, that shining love. All this. That's very common sense. But to go tell the neighbor to be the shining hope, to be a shining, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. Who am I, first of all, to tell anyone anything to do with their life? Like it's your life. You have to decide. But I decided to take this life to something new, to a new vibration, and I embrace that vibe because it's very empowering. It's very. I've never felt so good in my life. I'm gonna be 45 in their Babylonian calendar, stupid nonsense. That doesn't mean too much to me, that number, but that's a reference we have together. And I'm telling you, I feel better than when I was 20. For sure. It's the fountain of youth. And again, I'm not saying there because physically I feel like I'm 20, but mentally, you feel very, very young. You feel very vibrant, very alive, and that's what can save our life, is saving our spiritual, our mental health, saving our mental health. That's what can keep us alive and make us have a great experience here, because we're meant to have a great experience, to leave a legacy behind. Also, to leave a legacy, you don't want to be like a leaf in the wind. There's all kinds of leaf in the wind. You don't have to be one of them. You can leave a great legacy, inspire others, do your thing, don't follow others, don't follow people, think for yourself. Don't have anything defined to you. Don't accept any definition about reality, about your life, about anything, and define it yourself. Don't define yourself, even though you're pretty much undefinable, but you can define something. You can find your vibe in life. And one can only change oneself, exactly. Yeah, voting is the biggest illusion, for sure. Like, that's what they give it to people as illusion. They go vote. Come on, that's the biggest illusion. They're already selected. You're just, it's an illusion because they're already selected. You don't go select. Well, I don't have the choice to select anyone. So we know that. We know politics is such a... It makes me sick to my stomach. I try not to ingest it, exactly. It's better to stay far from those nonsense illusions. I saw the Truman interview with Perfect 2 years ago. He told, "You are a Rig ambassador." That interview was my first one. That interview was big for me. When Perfect came on the Truman Show, I was ecstatic. I had Perfect Gidsmani on the Truman Show. I was freaking out because there's a big story behind it. To have been pushing, like at the beginning, I didn't know Craig too much. Like, I wasn't knowing Craig on a personal level, but I don't know him on a personal level. But I know him. Like, I can contact him anytime. He will answer me anytime, and we have a good communication. If I need him, for me or something, or not for everything, but he has his own thing. Like, I wish he would have be there for the dub plate session, but didn't happen that way. And that's his way. He lives his thing. He lives his life the way he wants. And his price was not my price, so I've let go. But that's the only story. Is just not matching price, and I don't want to. I want the process to be more natural than something that I have to pay big buck for it. I don't want to have to pay big buck for it, and no. So it's something I want to happen on a very. I guess. Oh, because Kim is I don't know. She must be going with her sister. She was in the car leaving with Gavin. Yeah. So that interview was something. And I grow a lot from those interviews, and I really gave thanks for it. Greg gave me a tremendous strength in the beginning. I give thanks for it to him, and he's always been very supportive in his way. Maybe not the way I was expecting him to be supportive, but that's only because I had expectation. So if I remove my expectation from him, he's just a very great reggae artist. It's just sometimes maybe I had expectations. I thought he was going to do the dub plate with a lower demand, but it didn't happen this way. But I don't hold grudge to, like, it's his way. It's his way to do things. One day we'll get there. Avec Jabba aussi, Jabba là, c'est vraiment quelque chose aussi. Écoute, il y a beaucoup de content sur ce channel-là, le Truman Show, quelqu'un qui arrive that land on that channel and wants to expand their mental horizon. Expand their mental horizon, we'll find a lot on the Truman Show. And it's not because of me. It's not because of me putting out, I put the vibe out. Like, Truman Show is main actor is Jenick, aka Truman. But it's the people that came on, Santos, Jabba, Arthur. Arthur was for me. When I started to hang out with Jabba, it started really to click, to see the big picture. And then I get to Arthur, and Arthur really, really helped me see the big picture. Arthur was really me. I love to hang out with Arthur because he's straight to the fact. He's without bullshit, without sugar coating. He doesn't sugarcoat it. That's what happened with Arthur, and that's why people get irritated with Arthur also, because he's not sugarcoating stuff. He's going to tell you straight, flat out in your face, and I'm okay with that. Even stuff he told me about me, I'm okay with it. I don't make it. I don't take it personal, but yeah, there's been lots of great content out there and on the channel. Check it out. Yeah, he's coming to visit me from Germany. We are friends. Oh, that's great. Great. Yeah. Just the other day, I saw an old video with Jabo Great. Yeah, there some of them. Come on, I'm here for the last 4 years, so you might find stuff sometime that is a bit from when I started, but it's very important for me to always leave it on. I will never take down any video that I've made on YouTube, anything. I don't live in regret. I don't live in regret. I will never take anything down. What I've done at that time was with that awareness that I had at that time. I want people to be inspired by the process because the fun part is the process. So that whole process, I want people to be inspired by it. Like it's not about me. I don't even. I'm not even here. It's you being inspired by someone doing something, and it's not Jenik or Truman. It has nothing to do. It's a vibration that you have to get to yourself to really bring your life to a better feeling. So that you feel better with life, feel better with yourself, with life, with others, and all this will transform your life for sure. Oh yeah. And those, no, I had great time there. No, especially Jabba. Jabba was the Moonrazers lead singer, guitarist of the Moonrazers band. You can see his stuff also. He has a new album out. I'm so happy for him that he got back to his band, the Moonrazers. I was very pleased to see him on stage in Switzerland. They did a concert in Neuchâtel, I think. Neuchâtel en Suisse. Ils ont fait un show, puis yeah, it was jam packed. I think lots of people, and he's a great vibe. And his album really reflects maturity now. I think you can sense the maturity more in Jabba and less the desire to. Like what I didn't like so much about Jabba is his desire to change other people. Like I think he's becoming more with more serenity and more kindness. He's more serene and more kind than and it transpires in his text too. I've listened to all his songs, and it's all written by him. And if you go, especially Recreate Paradise, it's good. It's great lyrics, and he's very aware of a lot of stuff. So no, Jabba is a good. He's a great man. He's a great man. I only have good words for him, even though he did stuff about him. I never seen it, and I don't fight anyone. I'm not gonna. I'm fighting myself each and every day. You think I have time to fight others? To me, I appreciate love. Not only the reggae artist, but the man that gave me an enormous amount of strength. Like we did a lot of hangouts together, so he gave me a strength big time, and I give thanks for that. I remember the good. I don't remember the bad that happened, or if there was anything bad. Maybe some discordance at one point in between each other for views and stuff, or it was related to some stuff that, yeah, wasn't really stuff I could not sense. So yeah, but no, I remember in everyone. I most often remember the good in people. You don't want to remember the bad, and no, you remember the good times you had with them. And Jabba had good times with that guy. I would get back to him anytime, but we'll see. Maybe in the future, who knows? Laisse le temps fast and open. Yeah, no, it's a great vibe. So that's it. I'm out, and I'll be back another now. Probably tonight. I feel motivated for the Truman Show. Might see me on the Truman Show tonight. Maybe around 8 more than 7. Maybe more around 8 o'clock than 7. But if I go on the Truman Show tonight, diving deep solo, I will let you know before. Like 1 o'clock. I don't know. I'll post it. I'll put it up on the Truman Show channel soon. Yeah, and it was a good reasoning today. I love the vibe here. Hopefully, we grow more aware in love and forgiveness with each experience. That's it. Just becoming more kind, less judgmental, less judgment in our heart, and more kindness, compassion, empathy, all this. So become an empath. So maybe you're gonna feel the pain of others and our pain and your pain, and then you're gonna do something. You're not gonna want to kill the pain. You know, the reason why people take painkillers and kill the pain with pills and stuff to numb themselves is you have to be empowered, but you don't want to kill the pain. You don't want to kill the pain. You want the pain to empower you. Like that's why I don't take painkillers. I always want to make sure that the pain, I was doing something with it. I was transforming my life with the tragedy, with the pain. So don't kill the pain with painkillers and stuff because then you're not going to feel it and you might end up numb again. You know, don't take painkillers. If you have pain, don't embrace the pain. That pain's going to drive you, I'm telling you. If you let it drive you, it can transform your life. Pain, whether it's mental pain or physical pain, let it transform you. Don't take painkillers. I'm telling you, it's very deep, but that's what I do now. No painkillers. My painkiller is YouTube, is people, is upliftment, progress. That's my painkiller. Yeah. And it was wonderful to be together. It's so much better when we're together, anyway. So much better when we're together. Yeah, it's so much better when we're together. So I love you all, and I'll be back, like I said, probably tonight on the Truman Show, and tomorrow, Byte Radio UK at night again, with your host, DJ Truman, live and direct, in flesh. Yeah. That's how we roll, live and direct. So I'll see you all later, and until then, have a wonderful day, uplifting day, and stay true to yourself. Rise and shine. Live your big story. Live your dreams. Go bigger or go home. He's out.